What's up everyone, welcome to a brand new video on the channel. Welcome to Forza Horizon 4. Welcome to another Wheelspin drift build. Now as usual, if you guys enjoyed the content, then please subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out a lot, and obviously it helps you guys out to know whenever I'm uploading a brand new video. Plus, it helps me reach my goal of 420,000 subs by the end of the year. So if you guys would like to help out with that, that's sick. Plus it's free, and if you don't like the videos here, as Drew would say, you can simply just unsubscribe later. Anyway, let's get back to this video. Right everyone, so Wheelspin Drift Build, usually a series created by the Slap Train, as I've said in previous videos. I've decided to take over the series here, just because people have commented it before for me to try and do so. So this is what we're doing today. So I go into the wheel spins, I spin them, whatever car I get I have to use as a drift car, and I have to build it as one. Now the budget that I get, there's been different types of ways that I've tried to balance this out so the budget is nice and, you know, equal and random and all that sort of stuff. So usually the best way to do it is just do it through the wheel spin. Whatever money I get from the wheel spin, that is the money that I'll end up using to do my build. Some people were saying do a run with the car or whatever, and then, you know, use the points to turn that into the credits for my budget. Or what else did they say? The price of the car, that should be the budget for the build. Again, it's all different things to do. I don't know, it's just not random enough. So I think the way I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna spin the wheel. Actually, I'm going to do a super wheel spin just because I think the prizes are a little bit more interesting than just the normal wheel spins. So whatever car I get will be the car I'll use here. So obviously if I get multiple cars, the car, let's say that's furthest to the left, will be the one that I'll use for my build. And then the rest of the stuff that's in the spin will be my budget for the build. So let's give it a shot and see what I can squeeze out of here. If it's all money, then obviously I have to spin again. I can't really do anything else there. So we have 25 grand as our budget, and we have a trophy truck to build. I'm not entirely sure, I can't remember if I actually ended up building a trophy truck for drifting. If I haven't, then this is gonna be quite a good build. Okay, so I got me a nice Polaris trophy truck. Only 25 grand worth of options that I can pick on this thing, but again, it's already got a dumb amount of horsepower. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take it out. Obviously, as I've changed the series, it's not gonna be the same. I'm not going to be bringing it down the needle climb on the Forza expansion. I'm going to be driving it on the main map. There's another section here that is actually kind of interesting to drive on. Plus, I wanted to, you know, change things up a little bit. And yeah, I'll probably go back to the Forza expansion in future. But there's this section here that I want to try. Again, it definitely has the power. Right now it's kind of struggling though to spin those rear wheels. Interestingly enough, it is quite heavy. These gear ratios are so long. I'm trying to do my best here to just send this thing sideways, but it's struggling to spin those rear wheels. It has so much grip, even as a rear wheel drive. And then of course the suspension travel in this thing is mental. Okay, I'm gonna go and do one the other way. So yeah, obviously at first I'll be able to spin my wheels, but that is a tram with no lights. How am I supposed to see that? Stop pushing me, please. Okay. Let's try this again. Again, gear ratios are so long. In first gear I'm doing like 80 something miles an hour. Second for this corner. Okay, somehow managed to pull that off. This is gonna be really interesting. Okay. Also, by the looks of things, the steering isn't too great on this thing. I mean, I like the suspension though. The suspension travel is kind of fun. To have a car or a truck, I guess, that drifts like that. Anyway, let's bring it over to the festival. Let's do some stuff to it. Let's see if I can get this thing to be a good-ish drift car. Truck, whatever, for 25 grand. Right. What can I possibly do here? What can I do in the tuning first of all? Because I know that there's a bunch of stuff that I can probably already tune. So it's only got 3 gears, as you can see. So that's why my gear ratios are very, very long. As for my alignment, I could probably change a lot of that. Everything is as soft as possible there. The diff I need to lock. That's just gonna help me tremendously. Power already has a lot of power. tires, I can go ahead and just bring the PSI up for the rear tires a lot. So it'll help with my sliding. Trying to think what else I could do here. Maybe just, you know, anything to do with making this thing be lighter. I guess I could just do a bit of weight reduction on it, and I think I should be okay with that. I mean, anything with weight reduction. I can't really do anything else. Change my transmission so it unlocks full gear tuning. Actually, let's have a look at this, because if I get more gears, I think it should be a lot easier to drive. I can't really change anything for the tires. These are just stock. There's not really a lot of stuff I can do here with this thing. I can get it to be faster. I can twin turbo this thing. Just add 3,600 to it. I definitely don't want this thing to be all-wheel drive. There's no chance I'm doing that. And then everything else here. I mean, I can pretty much build this thing out. I have enough money to just build this thing out. So why not? Do I want to add more weight? 21,450. Brakes. 23,400. I've pretty much bought everything I could for this. Any wheels I can get that are lighter? Ooh, slightly, yeah. I don't think that's enough though. I don't have enough money for it. So I think we're stuck now at 23,400. I mean, I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. We've got a lot more power. My weight actually went up a little bit, but it's fine because I have a lot more power than before. 23,400 though to do this. Okay. This might actually work. It's also still rear-wheel drive. What's okay? There we go. We actually have some good gear ratios here to play around with. I mean, I know this is still long. Actually, no. I'll leave the gear ratios the way they are, and I'll try it like that. That's for this. I need more camber. I definitely need a lot more camber. We'll bring this up to about 3.5 degrees there for the front end, and then the rear. I don't know. I don't know yet. I definitely need it to lose grip a little bit more, so I'll bring that up as well. Everything else, I'm kind of tempted to just leave as soft as possible, just because it'll be a lot more fun. Caster's good too. I can change direction very quickly. I'm gonna change this so it'll bring my PSI for the tires at the rear. I'll bring this to about 45 PSI, and we'll see what that's like to drive now. It's gonna be definitely different. I feel like the gear ratios are gonna help me out a lot when I'm trying to slide this thing. Oh yeah. Yeah, those gear ratios are definitely helping out a lot more than before. Okay, let's go back to here again. Right. Am I gonna be able to actually drift this thing properly? Just a simple tune, a lot more power, obviously. I may have to change some more suspension stuff. May add a little bit of toe on that, but we'll see. I know I could possibly just stiffen up my suspension as well a lot more and get this thing to handle a little bit better, but when it's a truck like this, oh, I lost it. When it's a truck like this, it's kind of fun to keep the standard suspension on it. Well, the standard as in like the really soft suspension, and just try flying around like that. Pretty much having a jelly build. It's so weird. It's so weird having a suspension so soft. Not bad. I may need to extend my gears slightly. Oh really? That pushed? Okay. Somehow that happened. Alright, let's speed up a little bit more. Yeah, I'm a 6th. I definitely should be a 6th for that. Right, I ended up stiffening my suspension a little bit just to see what it would be like. I also ended up making my gears a tiny bit longer because they were really short. I was looking like 6th for a lot of that run. So let's see what it's like. Okay. Nice and tidy. It's still struggling with that steering. See what I mean? Like, it's just... I'm pushing it, but it's just... I push it a bit too far. The lack of steering angle. You can even see in the front wheels how much they turn, which is just not enough. Whatsoever. Look, I'm not even accelerating or anything. That's mad. So yeah, the lack of steering cripples this thing a little bit. Yeah, that steering angle is crippling this car a little bit. Or truck, whatever. That's not bad. 25 grand worth of upgrades. I mean, this thing is already an absolute beast to drive, but obviously turning into a drift truck, it's a little different. Anyway, let's move on to a second car and see if we can do anything else. Okay, let's hop back into the super wheel spins. Let's see what I get. Let's try this again. Oh god, please don't give me the Reliant. I've already drifted it before. Just don't give me it again. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. That's a very expensive car as well. We have 30 grand worth of upgrades. I could sell this thing for 5 million. I could sell this car for 5 million. I already have one of these things. I don't really need this. Goodbye. Why should I keep it? I'm just gonna go use the car I already have. I have definitely driven it before, but I think this is pretty much stock. And if it's not, we'll just remove all upgrades. So if I go to custom upgrade and I go to setup manager, reset. Yeah, it's pretty much stock. Okay, I maybe should have tried drifting it. I'm gonna drift this thing first. I'm just gonna drive it. This thing looks absolutely crazy. It's such a cool Ferrari. I had one of these as like a little model when I was a kid. I remember that. It's absolutely mental looking. Look at it. Sounds terrible. Sounds very artificial, very computerized. Interior is definitely better. But on the outside it doesn't sound great. Just use the handbrake, I guess, to slide. Oh, Jesus. Okay. We might have a little bit of a challenge on our hands. It really doesn't want to slide anyway. It really doesn't want to slide. Sorry, Mini. Oh, Jesus. Calm down. It just doesn't want to break traction. Okay. It's very, very, very light in the front end. Like it's so easy to just change direction in it. It's a race car. I mean, it's not made to do this, but let's destroy this race car and turn it into a drift car. Okay. This is a very interesting little episode that we got here. We got some very, very crazy cars. So we got 30 grand worth of things to add onto this car. Definitely don't want to make it all-wheel drive. As for our tires, I mean, do I want it to have more grip? I think it's fine with what it has now, right? I don't really want it to have more grip. It's got like those vintage race tires on it, which looks sick. What do we need? What do we need? Suspension? We can put rally suspension on it, which just means I think that we can then modify it, because I think the standard suspension that's on it now, I don't think we have access to everything. Actually, I'll do that. One sec. If I do this, and I go into my tuning, can I adjust anything in the springs? Oh, I can actually. I can adjust stuff in the springs. I don't know if it'll actually add more steering angle if it's a rally car, so I'm gonna just leave it like that. I'm gonna mess with I'm gonna buy transmission for it. That is definitely one main thing I'm gonna do here. Just a fully customizable one. I'm gonna get a diff as well, just so I can fully lock it. Weight reduction, do we need some more weight reduction on this thing? I mean, it's not really that expensive, so I guess we could. anything else that we can go and do on this thing? I mean, I just think we can upgrade the power. So let's do that. We have 30,000 to play with, so I think it's still a lot of money that we can mess with here. Okay, this is actually kind of getting expensive here. Don't have enough. I think the block should have been... Actually, no, is it pistons? Maybe we're fine. Okay, maybe we're fine with what I picked. I was like, some of the things here are probably worth a little bit too much, but no, it's fine. It's fine. All right. No, continue working. Anything else that we can do to this thing? I don't really want to do anything there. Convert, like, that's only all-wheel drive swap. Nothing else, right? Flywheel, maybe? It's essential to be a little bit more free revving, I guess. Could do that. Maybe even this. Or it was a clutch and then flywheel. We could probably do that. It's perfect 30,000. You know what? It was meant to be. It was meant to be. Right. Maybe now I can possibly try to slide this thing. I'll have to mess around with my camber, definitely. And my toe. Because, yeah, it just doesn't want to break traction. I'm also going to lower this thing as much as possible here. And then our diff, definitely put this thing to 100%. It's still fast. Oh, there we go. I definitely made it so it's a lot easier to break traction now. With that camber in tow. I'm bringing it a bit too wide there, but it's fine. I spun it. I immediately spun this thing. Okay. It still feels like it doesn't want to do this. I also feel like I'm driving a little bit too slow. It's definitely a lot easier to break traction than it was the last time. 100%. Just by adjusting some camber and tow. There we go. If I can just go a little faster for some of these corners, I think I should be okay. Fourth gear is struggling slightly here. Not bad. Not bad. 99,000 points. Obviously the trophy truck is so much better than this, but this feels wrong. It feels so bad trying to slide this thing. Is it possible? Yes. Is it good? Absolutely not. But I'm still gonna send it, you know what I mean? It just is struggling so much. Oh, for God's sake. Oh. It hates it. It hates going sideways. It really doesn't want to do it. Alright, I'm going to end the video here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Two very crazy different cars, but both made for motorsport. But they're just not made to slide. Or to drift even, not to slide, but like, it's just... Yeah, it's mad that I still even managed to do something with them. Yeah. I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you want to see more videos like this on the channel of me absolutely ruining race cars, turning them into drift cars, and other things, of course, yeah, subscribe to the channel. Like the video if you enjoyed it as usual, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.